Europe's climate policy is no longer about decoupling the economy, it's about economic change, it's about redefining who we are as a people and what it means to have a prosperous economy for the future.
There's huge technological development at the moment in terms of renewables, but the fastest way to go carbon neutral in terms of our energy supply is through investing in renewables, and we need to make sure we do that. But also we need improvements in energy storage and also balancing the grid. So, we use more electricity when it's there, and the electricity that isn't being used can be used to make other fuels, for example, hydrogen. So there's a lot of work developing that. That's not particularly my bag, but I can see the developments are exciting, and I'm convinced we'll be able to have energy security and a carbon neutral future.
During our presidency on the climate topic, of course, we want to support the decision making at the EU level on this topic, because we have the heads of state this week in Brussels discussing the theme and the ambition level that the EU needs to set. If this is not reached, if there's still the discussion ongoing during our presidency, we will try and facilitate the leaders to find the right answers, find the right data, the information, and then have an informed, good decision by the end of the Finnish presidency. That's our target.
I see a lot of political barriers ahead, mostly at the member state level, at the member state government. So we have to tear down those walls and barriers. We need the efforts of all the European member states to achieve what we should do in Europe as the Europe 27. Already there are too much differences between different parts of Europe, west and east, north and south. The competitiveness problems of the future, and if we create even more competitiveness gap between different parts of Europe, this will undermine the coherence and the unity of the European Union.
We need to think about the stepping stones to get us there, and this is definitely 2030. So now we have a new European regulatory framework for renewables for 2030, in which all the member states need to plan their energy transition. This is happening in national energy and climate plans. So my main message was that we need to get the plans right. This is the immediate first step in order for us to get to 2030 as an intermediary step, and then to get to 2050 in full decarbonization.
Things need to be developed further. Storage needs to be developed further. Demand-side management needs to be developed further. So questions about when do we use the energy when it is available? How can we sort of smartly regulate that? There's loads of things or ideas around these issues there.
The money for this transition is there. We already spend a lot of money to energy and energy-related issues. Just we are spending it in a horrible way. So we have to stop the environmentally harmful subsidies. We have to spend the money we have in the right way.
We have to find a way to create enough money to pay for these problems. So, there's green QE, we can create money directly and buy green bonds. We need to make sure that the European Investment Bank focuses all its attention on investing in the sustainability transition. And also we need to use tax incentives both to bring in revenue we can invest in, say, things like free home insulation for everybody, but also to make sure people move their behaviour so they're not causing climate problems themselves.
We need to inform of the investment opportunities. We need to have a stable environment for investments, as was said, and then the money hopefully and the market will follow. But of course, then all the tools we have at the EU's disposal, be it the multi-annual financial framework, Horizon inside, so on, and of course we have the European Investment Bank and so on. So there's many tools and we need to use all of them, and I think the amount of climate financing from today to the next Commission's term, that will go up, so I'm hopeful.